I love the way your hair looks. It's so pretty.
I'm a beach babe now, guys. I gotta go. Sorry.
The waves are calling me, all right?
Sharzad.
Yes, Susan?
What comes to mind when I say thin hair?
When I get older, losing my hair. You know this song.
I know I've dealt with thinning hair.
Same.
Yep. And it just kind of happens. There are a lot of different reasons why it happens, and that's why today we're gonna take care of that.
What are we doing, girlfriend?
Today we have teamed up with Rogaine, and we're gonna actually meet with hairstylist Dominick Serna. He's gonna show us ways to actually make it look like we have fuller hair, and obviously show us how to use Rogaine so we can really have fuller hair.
I'm so excited. Who's ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Today I'm gonna give Susan and Sharzad my tips on how to fake the look of fuller hair.
Dominick, we're so excited.
Me too.
Yeah, we're gonna play with Rogaine. We're gonna get fuller hair today. We're gonna do all kinds of stuff.
do
We're
it
busy.
all.
I feel like we should talk about Rogaine first, and you can kind of walk us through what it is, because I think most people traditionally associate it with men losing hair, but there's a
True.
whole women's line.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's funny, a lot of my clients use it. And I was like, whoa, you use it as well? And they're like, I've been using it for years.
Yep.
You know, and it's an amazing product. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yay!
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put a little bit in your palm, a little bit of the foam in the palm. So you're gonna use it where you actually see the hair loss. You're gonna apply it to the scalp and you're gonna massage it in. So, and just use a little bit and just kind of put it in there and then just massage it into the scalp.
Oh, that's easy. And you're gonna do this every day.
Yeah, it's an everyday thing.
And
When do
then-
you think people will like actually notice some change?
People notice results usually 3 to 6 months.
Okay.
You know, but you have to use it continuously. It's not something you use once a week.
Right.
Use it every day. The same thing with going to the gym. You go to the gym, you're gonna see results. You don't,
Right, that
You
makes
not.
sense.
Okay.
Can you style her hair like this now? That's it?
you can, of course.
That's
So
it.
you can use this product morning, night, it doesn't matter because you can just style.
Yeah, either or.
like- okay.
Either
okay,
or.
cool.
That's the whole
Doesn't have to
thing.
be clean.
Easy.
It can be
Yeah.
okay.
That was actually much
Okay.
easier than I
It's a lot, yeah, exactly. It's
Alright.
really simple. I think, you know, a lot of people think like it's gonna be super hard. It's
Yeah.
really not. It's just,
You're just
quick.
adding a hair product step.
yeah, it's
basically.
really quick,
Okay.
easy.
Is it fuller?
It's
I already see the difference.
no, so obviously you have to wait at least 3 to 6 months. So while you're waiting for your hair to get a little fuller, what are some ways that you can at least fake the look of it?
One of them that is huge for me is not washing your hair so much.
Okay.
I think a lot of people, you know, overwash their hair, which can, you know, flatten their hair, strips the oil from your hair, which you actually need to give you kind of like that volume that you're looking for.
Yeah,
You know, because it's usually second, third day hair is usually the best.
Yeah.
It
In
is.
my opinion.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm on 4th day, guys.
There you go. See. I think also too is, you know, product wise, you know, texture sprays, beach sprays, you know, dry oil, stuff like that. Stuff like those are my favorites to use.
How about the way you cut your hair, like the style that you have? Does that make a difference?
Yeah, totally. I mean, it depends on, you know, the hair type, everything like that. But with like finer hair, I usually tend to cut people's hair usually a little bit shorter, you know, like, or a little bit more blunt, you know, and people who don't get haircuts usually, I always try to convince them, like, cut your hair a little bit more, you know, like, it's, if you're not in there as much,
Yeah.
you end up
Which
getting,
is almost like counterintuitive to me, because I would think like you add a bunch of layers and everything. you get this, like,
yeah, I mean, it
texture.
depends. Like I said, that just adds movement, you know, so if you're adding movement, you also want the bottom to be full. So that's what, like, with, especially with finer
It's like
hair.
an illusion.
Yeah. So first I'm gonna use a salt spray. I'm gonna go through and section throughout the hair and kind of just spray a little bit in. It's like you're kind of building it a little bit
Right,
to give
okay.
it like a little bit of
You're giving it like-
dirtiness,
oh,
a
yeah,
little bit
like
of
a
grit.
stickiness,
Like,
yeah, like,
yeah.
yeah.
Grit.
So you're just kind of just hitting the root. You're not hitting all throughout the hair because it's about getting the root to get the volume.
That smells nice.
That
Yeah.
smells really good.
Szechuan.
We're gonna use a hair dryer, go through, kind of dry what I just sprayed. So after you've prepped, you know, you want to keep it simple. So I always section into 3 sections, 2 being in the front and then 1 being in the back.
Okay. And you're sectioning to do what?
To curl the hair, give it a little bit of a wave.
Obviously adding a curl, giving it some wave makes it look fuller also, because
True.
if it's straight, it's just gonna lay there, right?
Sure, I mean, it just depends on how you do straight hair, you know what I'm saying? But waves definitely give a lot more. I mean, most people when I'm doing their hair ask for waves,
Waves. I
especially
like
if they're
waves.
wanting something to achieve volume with.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna take Marcel iron, curling iron, it's 1 1/4 inch.
So size matters with the curling.
Size does matter. I am gonna wrap the hair going away from the face, okay?
Okay.
Because when you go towards the face, you end up being kind of like a glam look. So you want to always kind of go away from the face. And I'll show you too, like how I do it. I kind of pattern it so it goes back and forth, so it kind of looks more natural. Not so. If you do it all going back, it ends up looking, you know, it can clump together.
Yep.
You can have that same thing. You can have another glam look just in, you know, all going back instead of forward. Yeah, exactly. I try to always kind of leave the ends soft so you don't have that kind of that prom look. You know, nobody wants a ringlet curl anymore.
What?
Yeah, it's just not the look
days
these
are
days.
sadly
You know?
over.
I haven't had a person come in and ask me for prom hair in a while. So this I'm breaking up into two. This one's gonna go forward. So the one that's kind of closest to your ear is gonna go forward. Remember we were talking about I want the hair to look more natural when it's waved. So.
And you're not going all the way up to the root. So
No,
you're starting in the
no.
middle of the hair and kind of twirling it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is always gonna be back. Because
Okay.
around the face, you want it to go back. The ones next to it are gonna go back, forth, until you get up to the top of the head.
Okay. So she's all curled up.
She's waved. She's like, this is before the comb out. I've let them sit for a little bit. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put your head down a little bit.
And when you say you've let them sit, you've let them cool down so the wave actually takes.
Yeah.
And I only bring that up because I feel like a lot of people when they curl their hair, they're like, oh, my hair won't hold the curl. It's because they're probably like putting their fingers
Because
quickly.
they're quickly, oh, I don't want it looking like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get that. I totally get it. I've curled people's hair like this and I'm like, okay, we're done. They're like, no, that's not what I was going for. And I was like, just wait, just flip your head over and we'll figure it out. you
Okay.
know? So this is the second
Next
part.
step.
This is the
Okay.
time when I flip my head.
This is where you.
Is there a technique?
No.
Or is
no.
it just like
There you go. Whoa.
like that?
All right, so basically what we're gonna do, go forward a little
Okay.
bit. No combs, no brushes. I don't want glam. I want it to look a little like second day, kind of, you know, messy, undone. Go through, comb out with your fingers.
And why the flip over for this part?
Like the volume. When I bring it up, you'll see the whole
Okay, it'll
why
give a little
I do it. Also, I put the product in after I comb it out too. So you'll see kind of like where it all goes.
I don't know if I've seen your hair like this, Sharzad.
I don't.
Style.
I don't think I've ever done this before.
This is the texture spray, which I'm gonna use. This is amazing. What you're gonna do is you're gonna apply it from scalp to the mid shaft to the ends. I want you to get it all through the hair. A lot of people just and then you just have it on top. Like you need to get it through the hair.
Like underneath.
Underneath, yeah.
Okay.
So you go through. If you need to section it, you can, you know.
I love the way this smells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the best smell.
It always takes me back to like just a few years ago.
Just make sure everything's all.
You can actually see the volume start to
Yeah, as
build.
it all comes to life. It's actually, I mean, it's great.
Growing. Am I ready for my flip back?
Not yet, not
Not
yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
Then
Patience, see,
also-
this is the
See,
patience
yeah.
This
thing.
is the patience thing. Also, then we're gonna use a dry oil, kind of go through. You don't need to be too much. It's just a little kind of spritz through the hair.
You know, that's interesting that you're like kind of spritzing it everywhere because I would think just the ends.
Just the ends. That's for like more dry colored hair. Like that's the regular oil. This is like more of a dry kind of like
Okay,
matte.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah. You know, you can go through and kind of break it up. That's the whole thing is breaking this up. You don't want their hair looking like it's like prom curls. You know, you want it to be brushed out a little bit with your hand. Give you the reveal.
She's alive.
She's alive.
Wait, it looks so pretty.
Am I like a total beach babe now?
Total beach babe. I always kind of like pinch the back to
Pretty.
give you that volume back there. And just kind of just go through it and just piece it up. If you need to add more product, add more product. If you don't, I mean, like I said, less is always more. You don't want to put in too much. You can always add in more later, you know.
You wanna?
I haven't
you wanna
seen it
go
yet,
You
through
want to
but-
go through and look?
Ready?
Yes.
Hey.
Love.
Love it.
Yes.
Give me more. Thank you.
She looks good.
I love
Oh,
it. Total beach babe,
Super
guys.
Wait, are you gonna actually go home and start doing the waves? I think you should.
I think you should.
Oh, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do the wave when I go home. What are we talking about? Oh, this. Yeah, definitely. I love those tips.
Yeah. It
Look
looks
at
so
this.
good.
Yes.
I love seeing Sharzad like this. It's nice.
Brought out the sass in it.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Brought out the sass.
I love your hair like this.
I got my beach waves, girl. Woo, woo, woo. I never know how to do my hair like this.
I mean, he made it look so easy though. I really think you should try it.
I know. You know what I really like is the hair flip. I don't know if you guys could tell, but that was kind of like my favorite moment. It brought me back to like when I thought I was a headbanger, you know, like in my mom's car.
You know the tip that really got me that I was like, I don't know why I never thought of that, but putting the salt spray and then blow drying it's like, that makes so much sense. And
My
you know what?
love.
I have so much salt spray that I only pull out when I'm like at the beach and stuff, but it's like, wait a second.
Susan, you could have voluminous beachy hair year-round.
Year-round.
For a 4-month supply of Rogaine, it's $40, and you really notice results in like 3 to 6 months. And the key with this product is consistency.
Yeah, you gotta use it.
Have to keep it up, manage your expectations, and while you're waiting for those results to kick in, take some of these tips and get that full hair going on. I know I'm gonna use those tips that he taught me.
I'm definitely gonna use those tips. I mean, just kind of like zhuzhing it. That salt spray. I'm like gonna go to sleep tonight being like, why hadn't I thought about that?
I know, I'm gonna do more hair flipping.
I like it.
You heard it here first.
I
The
like
hair
it.
flip is back. Who knew? Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of The Sass. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.